When you look at doing operations like subtraction on rational expressions, at first they may look like, oh no, I don't even know how to start this. Well, the first thing that you have to do is look at the expression and see, do I have the same denominator? Because if I do, that's great. Okay, and as you can see, you do, and your new denominator is actually going to be exactly the same as the original one. Okay, because it's like 1/3 plus 2/3 is 3/3. So the bottom doesn't change, okay? Once it's the same, what happens on the top though? Well, on the top, you have to perform whatever operation you need to perform. So here is subtraction. Now we're going back to subtracting polynomials, and let's remind ourselves, how do we do that? Okay, so let me write 5x squared plus x minus 6. And I want to subtract 4x squared minus x plus 2. See how I'm putting parentheses? I'm like taking this thing, subtracting the other thing. When you subtract a polynomial, what you have to remember is that this minus will get distributed to all the terms. It's not just going to be that the first sign will be minus, but all the other ones have to flip. So let's see if we can simplify just the top. We've got 5x squared plus x minus 6 and then minus 4x squared. But because we're distributing that minus, we're just going to have plus x and minus 2, right? Okay, so the next thing is we have to combine like terms. Remember, like terms that have the same variable and raised to the same power. If you look over here, we've got 5x squared minus 4x squared. This is like 5 oranges minus 4 oranges. That's 1 orange, or simply just an orange. So this will be x squared. Then we've got 1x and another 1x. When we add them up, that'll give us 2x, right? Plus 2x. Finally, we've got negative 6 and negative 2. What is negative 6 minus 2? That's minus 8. All right, so that's your top. Now that we simplified it, this is what we get. Oh, and the bottom is exactly the same as it was. And that would have been it. But unfortunately, as usual, your teacher will probably say, well, that's not enough because can't you cancel some common factors? So we need to see if we can factor the top, factor the bottom, and see if something cancels out. The first thing we're going to do is see if we can factor the top. Which two numbers would multiply to negative 8, which means one is positive, one is negative, and add to 2? Hopefully you're already becoming good at it. This is going to be probably 4 and 2, right? Or actually 4 and negative 2. Okay, that's the top. What about the bottom? X squared plus 4x minus 12. Which two numbers would multiply to negative 12 and add to plus 4? I think that would be 6 and 2, right? Wouldn't it be x plus 6, x minus 2? Right? If we FOIL, we'll get x squared minus 2x plus 6x, which is 4x minus 12. Okay. And then what we see is that we have factors that can be canceled out. These two can be canceled. And that's your answer. One thing you should never do is try to cancel the x. Because a lot of times I see students, they look at x on the top and they look at x on the bottom and they're like, oh, let's get rid of it. Never, ever, ever cancel at the plus sign. You can cancel at the multiplication because this is times. You can cancel. But if it's a plus, you can't. You're going to have to leave it like x plus 4 divided by x plus 6. It's certainly not the same as 4 divided by 6.